Hey, welcome back. Mino here, and we're back in 7 days. New run means new rules. This time I think what I want to do is recreate an old base. One of the first videos I ever did for this game was called the Circle Jerk. And that was a fun little horde base where we just had them run in a big circle, shot them in the back. Worked great, but a lot of the exploits we were using have been patched out with new AIs and whatnot. That was several alphas ago. But we know a lot of new tricks too that we didn't know back then that I'd like to try out. So I'm going to see if I can do a similar concept but use all the new tricks that we have and basically get the same result. Now last time it took me 7 hordes to pull that off. I think it was day 42. So yeah, hopefully it goes faster this time, but who knows? We'll find out. Now, because we won't be moving around a lot, I did add a mod in that puts the possibility of big cities back in the forest biome. It doesn't guarantee them, but it lets them spawn there. And looking off in the distance, it looks like we got something going on. So hopefully we got one of those. Because I want a variety of buildings, and I think we're going to be a lot more stationary than we're used to. Speaking of, I did leave the airdrops on because, normally I have those off, and I've heard the loot got better. I haven't seen the loot in 1.0, so for the first time, I'm turning them back on. Now we are going to have to be pickier on the place that we use for a house, because to follow the rules, the Circle Jerk was a standalone base. It was not built out of a POI. I lived in a nearby POI, but that's not where the base was. So, to do that again, we're going to have to find a base that we can live in for several hordes, expand out as big as we want or need, and also have free space beside it so that we can build this base, which means it's not going to be in the center of one of these cities. We're going to have to find something on the outskirts, and I prefer something that I know works because I don't want to focus on a kind of challenge run. I more want to focus on the actual horde base. So maybe the silos, we know those work. There's a really cool firehouse that works. I'm going to check out what's on the outside of this place when we walk up to Wrecked. And hopefully we can get a house real quick because I'd like that day one. One of the reasons I want to find a house so quickly is because I have the Horde days set to random. Not completely random. We have 3 guaranteed days of okie doke, and then somewhere in the next 7 days, the Horde's going to show up. Don't know when. So whenever that timer turns red, I'm going to know at 8 a.m. the day of. That's all the warning I got. And since this is a Horde-centric kind of video series, like I was saying, since this is a Horde-centric video series, we're only going to be filming on Horde days. And since I want to show you how we build, I'm only going to be building on Horde days. So I'll spend all the off time gathering materials and, kind of putting everything in storage. And when that timer turns red, that's when we'll jump back in, build up, and build with a time limit. That'll be exciting, right?
Oh.
I thought so. I'm still not completely sold that the whole timing of that is the best idea in the world, but I thought it might be fun to challenge myself to make sure that I can get an idea in my head of, hey, I want to build this, and just pull it off. I don't know that I can. It could be a bit cocky, but I don't know. Might not be. Okay, no missions at the moment. That could be a mistake, because we definitely need to get a cooking pot today, but before anything, we need to make sure we have a place to live and get ourselves settled in. Now, besides the arbitrary build limit that I've put on myself and the random Horde night, everything else is pretty standard fare. I have it on Nomad difficulty. 64 zombies on the Horde night, which that's what I'm used to. Loot respawn is set to off. All the normal jazz. See that guy off in the distance? That's our silo friend. We actually built a base here at one point. I think I built one called Conkydong. That's the one I built there. That or Super Conkydong. It was one of them. But yeah, this place works great. Now I'm not going to build a Horde base here, but I'm going to live there. This, on the other hand... Now, I seem to remember reading in patch notes that they've changed the behavior of water. I wonder if they mean how the Zeds act in water. I hear one. Where are you at? There you are, buddy. Hey, I want to see if you swim. Will you come over here? Will you swim, though? Oh, look at that. They swim. Okay, this gives me an idea. Thanks, man. Okie doke. So, if we can live there... this is easily close enough to build our Horde base and not live here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I think we have our house. And I think we have our base location. Not bad, only 10 a.m. and we've already solved that problem. Cool beans. So I'm going to clear this out. And then, yeah, we'll just skip through all the in-between stuff. And when that timer turns red, then I'll hop back in, join you guys. And, we'll go on a frantic build with whatever I've been able to gather by then and see what we can come up with for Horde number 1.
At least wipe that shit off your boots before you come into my shop.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I was waiting around at Rex to see if our timer turned red today. And it did. Day 4. We are not ready. I do have armor. I have a couple of whoop and stick type weapons and I think a basic pipe rifle. But yeah. We don't have a lot of weapons. So, I think today we're going to have to play the defense game. This Horde base is going to have to be one of those keep them away from us type bases. I got a couple ideas. Let's drop stuff off. Alright, so we know we're building by this lake. And if we're going to go in a circle eventually, I like this big field behind us because plenty of room to grow. Lake gets deep right about here. And that's what I want to use, so... yeah, I think 3 for the stairwell. We can expand it later. In our base, we want 5. So we want to move 4 out. Okay, and on the 5th one, that'll be us. That's our base. Alright. 5 across. Yeah, I think 5 across will do it. Now let's go 5 deep. Now let's build a little extra path for us to get in. Yeah, something like that. I want to make the bottom a bit more solid. Yeah, because they're not going to be getting in through there. Yeah, where I need to give them a path is right here. Okay, let me think for a second. Actually, what we're going to do is move over one more to right here. There we go. Now, let's give them a way in. That should make it nice and easy for them to get up here. That's where we want them to start. And I want to go one more off of the side here. Let's see. We just need you. No, you. Now we get to build our base to the same level. There we are. Now, I know this didn't work completely right last time, but we're going to try that wedge trick again. I think I got it figured out. I think the last time what happened was the half wedges that we were building on top didn't quite get high enough, and so they thought they could jump over them. So we're going to make them a little taller this time, and keep our fingers crossed. I'm going to go ahead and build 2 of these, because if we get any cops or anyone that explodes, we could be in real problem if one of these gets broken. And I want to back up. And now the half wedge thing. There we go. Now that's all we did last time. I'm going to do this. And yeah, for good measure, I might go back and put one more up there, but I don't think that'll be necessary. There. Now, they shouldn't try to jump on top of that. And if that little trick works, that'll do it. Make sure it's going to work. I want to put one more little cube over here. Just a standard dude. That way we know there is a path on either side. If they read that path wrong, which I'm hoping they do. And our ladder. Awesome. Now, walls. Yeah, I don't want anybody to see me. Now, I know normally I build these bars so that you guys can kind of check out what's going on outside. But this time, yeah, I don't have anything really to fight with. So we're going to be extra careful. As long as they can't see us, we're not going to get shot at by those spitters. So we want that. And I will build a little bit of a bar up here because birds. Okay. So if that wedge trick works, they'll never make it to us. If it does not work, we're fucked. Let's go build a couple of iron hatches just to be safe so we have something to hide behind. And then I think I need to run over to Rect. The plan for today originally was to get a pickaxe and start working on our ammo. I've got a couple of pipe rifle type weapons. It's not the best, but I mean, we could make do if we had some ammo. But I think I have like 100-something rounds of 7.62 and maybe the same of 9mm and 60-some-odd shotgun shells and my whooping stick, so not much. Help if I get up this damn ladder. There we go. Okay. Yeah, pipe pistol, pipe machine gun. Oh, I hear somebody mad. Okay, let's grab our ammo. Go whoop on whoever is mad down here. Oh, you? Really? Spank your bottom. Alright, yeah, time to fortify that thing. I want to at least be wood. I've got some cobblestone. I should be able to get at least the base levels done in cobblestone, so let's hope that's enough. Of course. Airdrop day. I forgot I turned the airdrops back on, and it is airdrop day. Okay, where did it drop? Way over there. Nope. I don't know that we'll have time, and honestly, those used to suck in the past. I've heard they've gotten better, but I don't know that they've gotten better, and you know, the internet's always truthful and whatnot, so yeah, you know what? Not gonna risk it. If we have time later, great. If not, oh well. I do want to get over to Rex and buy ammo to make up for some of our lack of ammo. And I'd rather do that because that's more of a sure thing than whatever's in that box. You know, heading over to Rex, I noticed the drop box is not too far from his place, so you know what? We'll go ahead and get it. This first, then that. Hey, Bubba.
State your business, fool. Take a look, but don't expect me to hold your hand through it. Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
I got a little bit. That was not a lot of ammo for all of my money. But beggars and choosers and all that. Hopefully there's something nice in this box here. I got some books. Hey, okay. I'll take that. That's handy. A wrench that I already have a wrench. I can sell the wrench. Why not? Not the best. I don't even know if that was necessarily better than it used to be. I like that, though. Let's go ahead and put that on, actually. There we go. Now, go sell that extra wrench. And then time to check on our iron and start putting cobblestone on our Horde base. And that should leave us just about enough cobblestone to do an emergency repair or two. Not that we'll get a chance to, or even necessarily need to, but yeah, we got it. Okay. Little bit dinky. It's gonna have to do. Let's go see if we can whip up a couple of torches too, so we can have lights. I don't have lanterns or anything yet. And then I might dig in that pit a little bit, where the water is. The deeper we can make it, the more likely these guys are gonna go swimming. And yeah, I kind of want to make them go sploosh. Oh, looks like the wedge trick does work. Okay then. Hi guys. Alright. You know, maybe I'm imagining things, but it seems that when they go swimming, they're not doing nearly as much damage to my base, like going into that rage mode and attack the base. They're looping back a lot quicker than normal. You know, I wonder if the water breaks their rage mode thing. Because that would be great. If the water breaks their rage mode, between that and the little dirt trick we learned from the no-no holes, we can build a really strong base. And for now, this one's working great. Hi, guys. You know, too, when we get explosives and plenty of ammo, that'll be a little loot bag hole. We can go crazy with that. I bet there's going to be a ton of bags down there. You know, if we could do some real damage. We got a little bit of ammo. You know, I think that's exactly what it's doing, because when they're getting hung up on this corner, when they're getting up, they're starting to attack the base just right there at that corner. But down here, really, once they go swimming, they just stop and start looping. The only ones that are attacking are the ones that are landing on top of other Zeds, so they're above the water. So if we build that a little bit deeper, maybe use some explosives to deepen that hole, I don't think they'll go into rage mode at all. And if we double that with some dirt there at the corner, yeah, it's going to be really good, actually. Okay, guys. I think we've learned what we need to learn, and I don't have any real ammo, and so, yeah. Just hurry up, would you? Okay. Just about 4 a.m. These guys are going to be slowing down in just a second. It does look like I started to get a cluster of them over in this corner before the end of the night. I'm not really sure what's going on there. And yeah, now this broke out, but I saw what was happening there. They were getting pissy about being stuck here. Some of them wanted to loop around and go this direction, And when they couldn't, they got mad at that. So we might build a different way up for ourselves next time, or just kind of rethink that. Either way, right now these guys have slowed down, so time to do cleanup. We have virtually no ammo, so glad they're slow again, and I can just go back to the whooping stick. Hi, everybody. Righty-roo. Alrighty, how did we do? Yep, little bit of damage there. A little bit there. Now, what were you guys doing here? Yeah, you were really tearing this up. Looks like they were almost trying to make their way up this direction, so... Yeah, okay, note to self, we need to go ahead and put cobblestone around here. I thought because they were swimming, they wouldn't necessarily get after that, but I was wrong, because they most certainly did. Okay, go ahead and fill this in before I forget, because I will forget. There we go. Grab some bags. Not too shabby. Outside of a little ding here and there, this thing barely took any damage. Just gotta make sure to fortify our base. But, you know, I don't know that that'll be our base. We might go ahead and try to go across the lake next time. We gotta go in a circle. And, this spot right here looks like a pretty decent turnaround. And we can loop on either side of the lake. Oh no. We'll figure that out next time. Hopefully, a little later than day 8. That 4-day horde was a bitch. Hey, thanks for joining, guys. See you on the next one.